Welcome to the Titus Timeout podcast. My name is Chris Griffin, and today we will be discussing oversized grill construction and performance. Typical grills under 48 inches in width and height are manufactured and shipped as a single piece. In no means does that mean we can't build larger grills. This detail is taken from our catalog and shows how larger grills are constructed and shipped. A shows a single piece unit with both dimensions under 48 inches, where B shows a unit between 49 and 96 inches wide and under 48 inches tall. B would be built and shipped in two equal sections with the joiner mullion down the middle. Taking it to the next step, C would be manufactured in three parts, where the middle section would be 48 inches wide and the remainder is equally split between the two end pieces. Middle sections are always built to the maximum size and end pieces built equal lengths to appear symmetric. Note the different mullions that we use in different applications. Additional support is also required for type D and E units. Alright, so that's how we build the unit. How will it perform? Pressure drop, as published in our catalog, is dependent strictly on velocity. Therefore, as long as you know your area and your airflow, you can always break it down into multiple sections to determine pressure drop. The principle being that a unit half the size moving half the airflow would have the same pressure drop as the original full-size unit moving the full airflow. An example, if you have a 96 by 12 unit moving 3,750 CFM, the pressure drop would be the same as a 48 by 12 unit moving 1,875 CFM, or 0.051 inches water column. Note that for pressure drop, this approach can be taken to determine values for smaller, non-published grill sizes. Just keep in mind that pressure drop is dependent on velocity. Then as long as you can break a unit down or extrapolate up to a published size and airflow, you can always get your unknown pressure drop. So now we know the pressure drop. How about the sound? Does it follow the same rule? The quick answer is no, but you can always break it down into smaller sections and deal with them as individual sound sources. The same 96 by 12 unit moving 3,750 CFM that we just discussed is really just two 48 by 12 units moving 1,875 CFM, each operating at 18 NC. Adding two equal sound sources is really pretty easy, but is not something we're used to seeing. You have to realize that you are adding values on a logarithmic scale, not algebraically. For a more detailed discussion on this, please see the engineering section in our catalog or other podcasts that are dedicated to this subject. But skipping to the end of the math, if you have two equal sound sources, or the difference in decibels would be 0 in this chart, and you are equal distances from them, it will add 3 to your value. For purposes of our product, the values fall in a range such that adding 1 dB is about the same as adding 1 NC, so it doesn't matter which one we're actually talking about. So in the case of our two smaller units, each operating at 18 NC, you would get a resultant NC of 21 for the 96 by 12 unit. So now you know how oversized grills will be constructed and how they will perform. That concludes our podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for taking the time out with us.